Adventure, starring John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara. It will surely take its place among John Ford's greatest triumphs.
You're too kind.
Welcome to A Word on Westerns. We are in for a thrill tonight, a treat, because we've just finished watching Rio Grande. Did you have a good time? Did you like that? We have Mr. Patrick Wayne, who was in the movie. He was that cute little kid. And then as Trooper York, the great Claude Jarman Jr. So, gentlemen, that was only, 72 years ago?
I know. It was crazy.
Like yesterday.
And, we lost contact. And then in 1990, I joined this men's club in San Francisco, and at a summer encampment, he was a member already, and we're reintroduced, and we're close friends for another 30 years. So, that's what I'm talking about.
Let's talk about John Ford, because you had won an Academy Award for The Yearling.
Correct.
And you got a call, you'd gone back to school, and you got a call from John Ford to come in and talk to him?
I got a call. I was in Nashville, where I was in school, and I got a call asking if I could come out for an interview. Working for John Ford, of course I'm going to do that, because I was very excited about coming out. So I came out, and I went out to Republic, and I went in, and there was Ford and Marion Cooper, the producer. And, Ford, as Pat would know, he's sitting there chewing his handkerchief and had his kerchief and doing all that stuff. And he said, "How are your marks?" I said, "You mean in school?" I said, "Yeah, I'm doing okay." He said, "Do you like to play sports?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "What do you do?" I said, "Well, usual, high school, I play all the sports." And he said, "Okay, we'll see you." So I flew all the way to California, and I had a 10-minute interview. And
did you know that you had the part at that time?
No, my agent went in after I did, and he came out and he said, "You got the part." So that was it. Be back in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and you're in.
Wow.
So that was my introduction to John Ford.
Now, Patrick, you had, because of your dad, known probably John Ford before you knew he was John Ford.
He was my godfather.
Well, and his casting for you, was this in Rio Grande, was that your first speaking part in a movie?
100%. I mean, I was barely able to talk. But, my dad, my dad said, "Look, how old are you?" And I said, "I'm 9 years old, sir. I'll be 10 in a month, sir." He says, "Boy, you have been, living off the dole here. You got to get to work. Get out there, start working." I said, "Well, what do I get?" He says, $10 a day. I said, "Okay, I'm going to do it." And stopped for the whole 20